it sounds too good. I never trust in here, man. I'm back here with another episode, bro. This one here is talking about. I'm thinking people are living in a effing rock. Disclaimer: YouTube. I ain't say the F word. I said effing rock. Starting to think people are denied about the economy. Even back when I was trying to get a job, when I was trying to get a job, I think I was like 15 years old. I was trying to get a job. And Barack just got in office. Shit ain't changed yet. Barack just got in office. And I was getting pressured about getting a job. And I was like, even then at 15 years old, I'm saying this economy bad. 15-year-olds ain't getting no job. You may get lucky if somebody you know in there, but 15-year-olds won't get no job. So the same job I'm applying for, somebody 30 years old applying for the same job. So how the heck I'm gonna get this job? I told my stepdaddy that. And he looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what did you talking about? Like, I was on this stuff back then anyways. Like, I always was different in a way. I dressed normal, flashy, you know what I'm saying? Nike, Levi's, all that little good stuff we youngsters used to wear. Clean, haircut all the time, smelling good. That was me. But I just felt like stuff didn't make sense. And I always question it. And once you start questioning things, people look at you crazy. I'm starting to think people, especially people 40, 50, 60 years old, I'm thinking they're in denial about what's going on in the last few years, not just today, the last, 8, 9 years. Housing prices is out the A word. Housing prices out through the roof. Marriages failing, not worth it. Car notes, insurance way too high. Financing, anything with the credit. When you financing, they want you to jump through hoops with the credit. Um, Careers, you need a trade or you gonna fail, or you ain't gonna make enough money. You ain't gonna fail, but you ain't gonna make enough money to do what you need to do, cause you trying to pay bills and have enough to like save, retirement, splurge money. Everybody needs some new clothes, new shoes. Kids need new clothes, new shoes. Your car need new tires. A lot of people having these issues. Some come up, they can't get new tires. They gotta go buy used tires. Ain't nothing wrong with used tires, but gotta go buy used tires. Car maintenance. Some come up on your car, so your brakes going out. You hear them going down the road, squeak. You hear that squeaking noise. Like, damn, why they won't change them brakes? They can't change the brake because they can't afford them brakes. They ain't got all the tools. You can buy yourself cheap brakes. They gonna break down in 6 months, but you ain't got the tools. You ain't got a jack. That costs money. It's like $300-400 for a good jack. It's like things play in hand with all this stuff, bro. And people looking at us like we supposed to have all this together when it's really ain't that simple. Side businesses compared to now. Back then, there's more side businesses now, but like I said, side businesses now cost money. Like I said, you got to spend money to make money. So you start a side business like DoorDash, Instacart, you doing all these things, but like I said, the brakes go out. Then you got $300-400 saved up to go get them brakes fixed, or $300-400 to go get the parts and stuff to go fix them brakes. You know, car notes. People thinking car notes are still 200, 150. No, car notes is at least I done almost financed a RAV4, and they wanted $450 a month for it. Full coverage insurance, they wanted $450. Every car I done seen right now is going for $350, $400 plus for the car note. Unless you go through the bank, you go through your bank, you may pay $200, $250. But like I said, the banks are making us jump through hoops for stuff. You're a lawyer. You been with that bank for 10, 15, 20 years, and they want you to jump through hoops just to get a little BS car. We ain't getting no Benz, no. We getting like a Toyota, Honda, or something. And they want your credit being a 700s. And they ain't even looking at the 700s no more. They ain't even looking at that. They ain't looking at 700, 600 credit score. They looking at how long you had your credit. That's what they looking at. They say, oh, okay, we see you got a high credit score, but how long you had? What's your longest credit line on there? That's why people go buy houses and get mortgage, because mortgage 30-year mortgage. So you done had the house for 10 years. You got 10 years of credit on your line. It makes sense, but to get that house, you gotta get a credit card or something. What happens if you lose your job and you lose that? You know what I'm saying? You can't pay your credit card. Now you in a tank. That's most people. That's how we get in debt. We gotta build credit. It's the way I'm thinking, bro. It seemed like a setup. It seemed like they pushing for you to get married, build your credit up, buy a house, car, and all this other BS, boats, ATVs. It's set up because suppose you single, you try to buy your car and you ain't got no credit yet. So you get a credit card, you try to do all these little things to build your credit. And you turn around, get this credit card, and down the road, you lose your job. You can't pay for this credit. Now your credit going in the tank. Credit card and your credit going in the tank. So now you spending more money to get that credit out of the tank, paying the credit card company more money than originally. It's set up like that, man. It's a effing game, bro. So you got some people say play it outright cash. Yeah, save up. You can do it like that. Screw the credit. We're gonna pay for it cash. If I'm gonna do something credit, I'm gonna go to Aaron's or a furniture company. Do it like that. I'm gonna build my little credit up like that. I'm gonna keep buying new furniture. Y'all want to play me and try to get me to get a credit card? Y'all get the emails. Your bank trying to get you to get a credit card. Hell, bank, even the prepaid banks starting to do credit cards now, credit loans. They trying to put you in the tank so you won't get ahead. You know what I'm saying? They can't. Everybody can't get ahead. They don't want everybody ahead, bro. They want us to stay on the bottom. So, what I'm really talking about here is when I say people are denial. Suppose you talking to somebody who was born in the 50s and 40s. They done bought them house. They done their cars are paid for. They got some savings, and they looking like, well, I'm doing good. What you doing? Like, well, first of all, your house was $1 when you bought it. Gas was 50 cents. Eggs was $1. You know what I'm saying? Milk was $2, $1 when you was getting it. I just seen eggs. Eggs is almost $4. Milk, $5 for whole milk. So eggs is $4 and milk is $5. Bread is going for $3-4. Why are you trying to have a debate with me talking about what I'm doing? Look at these prices. We're living in two different eras. You can go buy your Coke or something for 25 cents. A Coke at the store, depending on where you go, is $1.29 in a can. The bottle, almost $3. Back in their day, Coke in a can, 10-25 cents. So they trying to debate with me about why I ain't got all these things, but they do. Yeah, your house was $10 when you bought it. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? You was getting paid $3 an hour, but gas was $1. Eggs, milk, $1. $40, $50 can fit a whole refrigerator up full of food. You trying to debate with me about why I ain't got it all. We lazy. We don't want to work. Most of us are working 2 or 3 jobs, bro. We working 2 or 3 jobs just to survive. That not even get ahead. That's just to keep everything on, keep everything flowing. We may have just a little bit of change to put up, just a little bit, or a little bit of change to go Chili's or something, just to enjoy ourselves because we done been stressed out. People wonder why people are getting high, drunk. You know what I'm saying? Under the influence of all type of things. We gotta go through this stuff. It takes a strong man to get up every morning, strong woman and man to get up every day to go to work to make just a little bit to survive. Cause these jobs ain't paying nothing. Going to school costs money, but that's a sacrifice you gotta make, I guess, in these times. There's no way around it. You gotta go to school. Climbing the corporate ladder is out the question. Because once they see you do your job well, do your job good, that's where your ass gonna stay at. You ain't going nowhere else. Everybody in place. If you notice back then, you knew Johnny was a supervisor for 20 years. Well, Johnny finna go and move up to VP. He's moving up for supervisor. So you got regular worker, team lead, supervisor, and then supervisor go to some other different position, safety coordinator, regional coordinator, stuff like that. So when they go to these different positions, everybody was growing. Now, those people stay in those same positions 30, 40, 50 years. Johnny been in that supervisor position for 40 years. He ain't going nowhere till he die. So what about the people who working hard want to move up? What about us? Well, sorry. First come, first serve. Well, that MF was born before me. So you need to tell him to move up or move out. That's what we need to start doing. Either move up or move out. Make way. Somebody can't stay in one position for 10, 20, 30 years. People doing it because they scared. They got fear. But either move up or move out. You can't argue with these older people. They got in my house and all this. Fucking dog outside, chilling, laying down, snoring and stuff. Good cut grass. You in the house, got your feet cooked up, kicked up, drinking some lemonade. Talking about, oh, the good old times. These youngsters don't want to work. We busting our tail out here, bruh. We busting. We busting our, hey. We busting our tail, bro. You need to tell me we don't work. If it was so easy to go get a house, we would have did it. But you know how much money you gotta save to go get a house? Getting a car is getting out of hand. You can't argue with them people, bro. I wouldn't even. I think, like I said, I think they living under the rock. Like Patrick, you know what I'm saying? You watch SpongeBob, you know, Patrick stay on that rock. I think that's where they live at. They live on a rock. They don't, somebody gotta come in with a notebook and break it down to them and say, okay, this is what was going on in y'all time. This is what's going on now. Motherfucker be like this. They be looking at it. Let me see this. And they'll, oh, that's when it gets real with them old folks. They be reading some and they do like this. Oh, that's when it gets real. Yeah, we going through more BS than y'all. Way more BS. Across all platforms. Military, nurses, doctors, dentists, regular warehouse worker, plant workers, McDonald's workers. You go to McDonald's back in the day. Hey, how you doing? How may I help you? You come in now? How may I help you? What you want? Number one? Is that it? Can I finish my order first? We're living in different times, bro. Now, like I said, I think these people live on a rock. Car notes high, insurance high, house mortgage high, plus the insurance on the house. Not to mention everything else, housing supplies, clothes, uh, HVA, deodorant, hair supplies, toothbrush, toothpaste, food, you name it. All that shit done. You know what I'm saying? Everything else done shot up. Here's our wage going down. So now you gotta run to keep up. You tired. You running on a marathon trying to keep up with this stuff. That's what we gotta go through. It takes 2 incomes, 3 incomes, 4 incomes, 5 incomes, 5 different sets of damn incomes just to keep up and maybe get ahead. Tax income, the tax checks we get, they ain't worth a damn now because something happened where you need to spend that tax income check on something important. Your engine, you need a new car in your engine. I mean, not a new car in your engine. You need a new engine in your car. So now you need a new engine in your car. That's $3,000. That's your tax check. And I'm starting to hear people with kids are getting like $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. And then some people saying they getting 9, 10 grand. Don't watch, that shit gonna catch up to them. Because they not giving away a lot of money like that. Me, I broke even. I made got like $100 check last year. The mother sent me $100 check. I woke up one day, I had $100. I didn't even care about it, bro. I woke up, $100. Where this come from? What I'm gonna do with $100? It gonna go right back in the house. They living on the rock, man. Bunch of Patrick stars. They living on a rock. They don't know what's going on. They not in touch with reality. Now I hope some people, older people, reach this video. I hope they watch the whole thing. Understand that it ain't the same times when you was 20. You was out here thriving. When you turned 25, you was married at 2021. You and your wife done bought you a house. It ain't that easy no more, bro. You was back then. You had a stable job. You been on a job long enough. Your references were good. They'll put you in a house. Now you need references. How long you been on the job? Credit got to be good. Not just good credit, good line of credit. And you need insurance on the house. It's too many hoops just to get some sort that was so what I want to say, advertised for the American dream. House, car, dog, fence, spot outside, sleeping in the damn yard, scratching his ass, ain't gotta worry about nothing. He can run around in the backyard, your ass back there sipping some lemonade. Ain't no more sipping lemonade no more. Ain't no more sipping lemonade. We ain't sipping no lemonade. Oh, man. Get out that rock, man. Start what y'all older people need to do. Instead of saying we don't want to work, how about y'all guide us, teach us some things to people who are lost, how to adapt, because we're constantly having to adapt. Us youngsters, we're constantly having to adapt. Constantly. And people don't want to believe that. We have to constantly having to adapt. Constantly, bro. It's so many changes all the time, bro. At the job, side hustles. Your car got a recall on it, but the newer version don't. So they trying to trick you to get a newer version. We live in an age and adapt. Either you adapt or you're gonna get ate, bro. You don't adapt, you're gonna get ate. They're gonna eat you alive. Stop living on the rock, man. Get out, turn the TV on, turn your phone on, see what's really going on. Because what's going on, motherfucker, we gonna be built strong when this shit get over with, bro. That's what I understand. That's a good thing about it. We're gonna be built strong when this is over with, but it ain't the same like I was. A Big Mac used to be $1. Big Mac meal probably like $4-5, and it was bigger. It was bigger Big Macs, bigger Whoppers. $4-5 for a meal. Now a meal, Big Mac meal. I don't even do the meals. I just get the sandwich. $10, $11. So suppose you and your wife go in there, get y'all a meal together. That's almost $20 some just for a little meal. That's probably not gonna fill you up, but high in calories. High in calories, but not gonna fill you up. More bread, soda. The soda got the most calories in the bread. The sandwich small, but a lot of bread, a lot of drink. Stop living on the rock, man. Peace.